Hello there. The difference between success and failure can be this much. And knowing what I'm about to talk to you about really transformed my business, transformed my life. I wish I had learned it to its fullest extent 10 years ago because it is incredibly powerful. Now on the screen I have my Pinterest account, and I had a website and I wanted to use Pinterest to drive traffic and gain more audience, impressions, things like that. So I've been posting consistently. I had been doing some tutorials and learning. I even hired someone to help me create some pins, but it just was not taking off. And this is where I was about month 3. I was getting hardly any impressions, even though I was pinning multiple times a day. It just wasn't working. But then I took a course and did a consultation, and someone was able to pinpoint the few things I was missing and the few things I was doing wrong. They said 90% of what I was doing was right, but I was just missing a couple key things. And when I made that adjustment, I mean, you see it says 128,000% increase, and it's grown from there. It's now the social media channel that drives the most traffic to my website. It was a key part of me quitting my job, taking my business full time, but I just had to make a small adjustment. The difference was just a couple key actions. With my YouTube channel, I had been posting for a little while, and none of the videos had quite hit or taken off. And I remember I recorded all 4 of these videos at the same time. I did the same research, I did the same editing, and I had been learning and adapting and getting better, but this one has 30 views, this one had 26, this one had 94, this one had 27,600. So this one had over 1,000 times as many views as this one I created. And this had 0 impact on my business. And this one has helped get me a number of clients, and also has helped me grow my YouTube channel, has made me realize that I really want to be growing and expanding this YouTube channel because it has made a big difference, and I know that it can grow and grow and grow from here over time. Also, let's look at the fastest 100-meter dash runners of all time. You've probably heard of the number 1, Usain Bolt. I doubt, unless you're a running enthusiast, you've heard of all 3 that are tied for 25th place, but the fastest of all time, and then tied for 25th, 3-way tie, is 3%. Usain Bolt is 3% faster. The difference between the second fastest and the 25th fastest is 1.8%. So when you're working on things or creating a blog post or creating content or things like that, you could create a ton of good posts and they may do okay, but just get lost in the shuffle of all the different posts and content and things like that. But if you create something that's 3% better than the people who are amazing, just a way to level it up a little bit, or level up your skill or your ability or your skill set to a point when you're better than so many people, even by 1%, 2%, that can have a huge impact on your career, on your business, on your life. So really, it's about endurance, being able to show up over and over and over. Like Zach Galifianakis, he was performing stand-up and a Hollywood producer happened to see him. Crazy chance encounter, he ended up in The Hangover. And it's like, oh man, he got so lucky that happened. He just blew up out of nowhere. But I've seen videos of him performing stand-up over a decade prior. So he had so many at-bats and had gotten a lot better and had a lot of skill. And then he had that lucky chance encounter. So figuring out where do you want to go, how do you actually do it, actually doing it, and figuring out who else has the expertise. So let's look at Michael Phelps. He wanted to be a gold medal winner. That was like his vision and overall thing he was working toward. You know, it would have been very different in how he approached things and the work that he did if he didn't have those huge ambitions. He had a coach, an expert who could see his form, suggest improvements, and help him figure out an exact strategy. So he had the vision, he had a coach. It was figuring out the exact routine that he needed to do. But then the biggest part was just actually doing it. He worked so hard every day, day after day, showed up, put in the work, and that's when he became an incredible athlete. It wasn't until later that we actually saw the Olympics and how great he had become. He actually became that amazing of a swimmer by creating that incredible strategy, having an incredible coach, and then just doing the work day after day after day after day. You could put in 100 hours of work on something and get almost no results, and that 101st hour brings huge results. You never know exactly how long that'll take, so you can submit your book to 99 publishers, and the 100th makes a huge impact. You can go to 100 networking meetings, and on the 101st, you meet an incredible connection that can transform your business. Now, what I do is I apply this to small business owners, their strategies, all the things they're doing. I created an amazing long-term training, and it's going to pop up right over there. And if you want ongoing tips from this channel, please subscribe. I come out with awesome strategies on attracting amazing customers and clients, growing your business even in a recession or even in challenging times, and just really helping with the mindset and productivity that is so key, all the things we're talking about here. And if you want an incredible Pinterest strategy that actually helps things go up like that 128,000% increase, I would check out this video. I actually talk about that strategy in depth. Anyway, check out one of those two videos or subscribe. I will see you in the next video.